To know some easy tricks and tips you can use when it comes to writing your next conclusion? Well, I've got you covered. Let's dive into the ways you can write your next conclusion. Congratulations, you've made it to the end of your paper. You've worked hard to get here, so give yourself a pat on the back. But you're not done yet. You still have to write your concluding paragraph, the neat little bow that will tie together all of the information you explored into a clear and concise way. What's a conclusion's function? Well, it reminds your reader of the strengths of your main argument, and it reiterates the most important evidence supporting those arguments. Why is a conclusion necessary in a research paper, you may be wondering? Well, because this is the last thing and what your readers will remember the most. Think of it like the last chord in a song. So, as the author, your conclusion plays an important role in giving you the opportunity to leave a good impression. Here are some strategies you can use that may help you develop a compelling conclusion. First, you could recommend a specific course of action. So, for example, if your research paper is examining the ways humans contribute to climate change, you could end your paper by recommending some steps the reader can take as an individual to reduce their own carbon footprint. Second, you could cite a relevant quotation or expert opinion to lend to the overall authority of your reached conclusion. Third, you could return to any prominent element in your introduction, like an anecdote, an example, or a quotation, to add further insight that you can now expand upon from the findings of your research. Fourth, you could provide your readers with a take-home message, any type of statement that they can remember about your paper long after they're done reading, like maybe, mankind is closer than ever to intergalactic travel. Think of your conclusion as a bridge to help your readers get from the beginning to the end of your paper, and each plank in the bridge are all of the ideas and components of how you got there. Now, let's talk about the do's and don'ts when it comes to writing a conclusion. Don't start your conclusion with generic and obvious opening phrases like in conclusion, in summary. Don't add new information. Don't make it too long or elaborate. We're trying to leave your reader with a good impression, remember? And don't include any doubts. This undermines your authority. What can you do, though? You can synthesize instead of summarize. Instead of repeating what you already said, demonstrate to your reader how the essential elements in your paper coherently fit together. Echo the introduction and add insight. Redirect the reader. Challenge your readers to take the information they learned and apply it in real life. Challenge your own conclusion. Ask a friend to read your conclusion and have them ask "so what" after each statement. This can help you find where you have any loopholes and refine your process. Last, you could pose questions to help readers gain a new perspective. That was a lot of information, but here's a short breakdown. An effective research paper conclusion stresses the importance of the thesis, gives the paper a sense of completeness, and it leaves a final impression on your reader, hopefully a good one. Now that you have these tips and tricks in your toolbox, let's get writing and finish that research paper strong.
Created using Powtoon.